Hi folks, and welcome to this week's edition of Outdoors with Bob Coker. We're in Wisconsin and we're back with Big E Outfitters. They have monster white-tailed deer and monster bull elk, and both of those are what we're going to be hunting. And I got to tell you folks, I am excited. They have a very nice lodge, and they serve us great food, and every night we have a big fire pit. We're able to stand around after supper and just have a great time and reminisce about the hunt.
It's kind of like in South Africa. Huh?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Folks, I got to tell you though, look over here at the board. I am winning by 5 points.
A narrow margin.
Yes, the
Very
Canadian
narrow.
Trophy Quest hunt put me up with that 14-pointer I shot that scores 145. And of course, Dana shot a real nice buck to it, 135. But I am up by 5 points, and this Wisconsin deer I'm going to shoot is going to put me way out in the league.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, we will, folks.
But first, folks, let's join Channing Coker, who's Bob's daughter. She's spotting and stalking a monster bull elk.
Folks, we had a bull bugle to us, so we turned and faced the direction that the sound from the bugle came from.
Yeah, and then this other bull came in with lockjaw, not saying anything, and he caught y'all with your pants down, didn't he?
He caught us with our pants down. Whoops, he saw the cameraman.
Gosh, y'all had bull elk all over you all day long. You just couldn't get the trigger pull, could you?
I know it. Folks, we're going to have to go to commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to show you my deer hunt where I'm going to pull out on a big lead against Dana.
Well, Bob, while you was horsing around up there in Wisconsin, I was getting some business took care of in Missouri. Got a nice 9 point, scored 135, so put me up by 130 inches.
130 points ahead because of that Missouri deer, huh?
Yeah.
Well, folks, not for long, because now we're going to take you to my whitetail deer hunt here in Wisconsin.
I think you'd look good wearing a dress. We got 2 camera angles on this hunt, Channing in one tree across from where we put Khmer deer out, and Jay in the same tree with Bob trying to get over the shoulder.
We're going to bust an animal right here. This is a pinch point between 2 alfalfa fields. The deer and the elk have all been coming through here. I'm white-tailed deer hunting. We got some hard-horn deer and some velvet antler deer in this area according to Patrick. I've got my heart set on shooting one in full velvet. I've never shot a whitetail in full velvet, so I'm hoping that's what happens this morning. We got some decoys. Live decoys. My odds of killing one just went up 200.
Folks, that afternoon we climbed the same tree with the same setup, 2 camera angles, Channing's running one of them.
We've already seen some does this morning, and they've been cleaning this Khmer deer up every day. I've had to replenish it. It's been gone, so there's a lot of activity coming in here. This is one of my favorite spots down there, Biggie. Let's see how it moves out. She's all in that buck gravy. Khmer deer extreme. And 3-day harvest, we put it all out there. And she's lapping it up.
Folks, we didn't realize it, but when we set up in this tree, we set right up on the deer trail, and they kept coming in behind me back from my right.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because I wasn't there to put the stand up for you.
Oh, crap.
That buck slipped up under us on the other side of Jay, and he hit this main trail. He never come on my side of the tree, so I never could get a shot at him. He never stopped. He was on a mission somewhere. He's pretty nice. I don't know if he's an 8 or a 10. Looked like he might have been a 10. And I saw one of his... Pan over there.
This buck is right underneath you, Bob.
Yeah, and Jay's stand is right in my way.
No shot.
I can't get a shot. It's right up underneath Jay's stand. Straight underneath. I cannot get drawn. He's a big old body deer. Watch him.
Wow, that big buck just walked away underneath the security of the tree canopy.
I'm on the wrong side of the tree. Me and you need to swap. That's the 3rd monster bug that's come on that side of the tree. And if it stayed over there, it wouldn't even come over here. It's like they know they're gonna get busted with an arrow shaft if they come over on this side.
Channing just motioned Bob that she heard something coming up from behind her.
What the heck was that?
Okay, folks, now we're going to show you the rest of Channing Coker's elk hunt. For 3 days in a row, we had noticed there was big elk bedded in the same place in these mature trees.
Mid-morning, we went and got downwind, found some fallen pine trees, and set up in a homemade ground blind.
We got 2 camera angles on this hunt. Jay Morrison is set up in a homemade ground blind to Channing's right, and Bob is right over her shoulder.
Within an hour of everything settling down, here come 2 of our 3 bull elks.
Channing ranged the first bull with her Bushnell rangefinder and found him just out of range.
Man, this bull almost came into the blind with Jay.
After hearing Bob's cow call, this bull showed his dominance by tearing that pine tree up.
Folks, while we were caught up watching this big bull thrash that pine tree, this other big bull that we'd never seen before came slipping in behind us.
Man, that's twice on this hunt y'all got caught with your pants down.
That's twice. This don't make it 3 times.
When he turned around and went right outside of the tree line, we could see he was bleeding pretty heavy. So we're gonna go eat lunch and give him a little bit of time to lay down, and hopefully I hit the top of his lungs. So if not, we'll definitely get another shot in him. He's going down. He's a nice bull. Thank you, Big E Outfitters.
All right, he's down. All right, Annie. Woo-wee, look at his bone. Look at it, folks. Man, what an elk. I am telling you what, folks. This is a monster. Big E Outfitters, folks. If you want to shoot a monster bull elk or a big white-tailed deer, Big E Outfitters in Wisconsin, call the number at the bottom of the screen. You can shoot. Look at this. He's taller than your head
I
is.
know it.
7 by 7. I didn't even know that. 7 by 7, a monster trophy animal. Call the number at the bottom of the screen. Ask for Patrick. Don't y'all go away, folks. We'll be right back with some more exciting hunting.
We're back at Big E Outfitters.
Yeah, and now it's my turn to show you how it's done. I'm gonna take the lead back, Dana.
Well, we'll see about that, Bob.
Folks, Channing's still running a second camera on the other side of the come here deer, and I'm still in that same tree.
You think you'll see another Sasquatch? How many points you think that's gonna count?
It's gonna put me way ahead. I often cover my scent by periodically spraying that come here deer airborne in the air. This afternoon, folks, I'm keeping a close eye to my right and behind me because that's where every single one of these deer came from.
Man, we can't win for losing. They must have winded me. The wind's blowing that direction right there, and that's where he stood for a long time, and then all of a sudden he bolted out and circled around us. That's the only thing I can think of is spooked him was he winded me.
Sure enough, about 30 minutes later, this buck circled around and came in upwind from Bob.
He just couldn't resist that come here deer.
I know that's right.
This footage is from Channing's camera angle.
We still got about 2 hours before dark, so we're gonna give it a little while. I can't wait to put my hands on that bone, man. Folks, there ain't nothing like bow hunting. I'm telling you what, I've killed hundreds of animals with my bow. The adrenaline rush you get if you don't bow hunt, you need to go to your local pro shop, get him to set you up and show you how to shoot, and teach you where you're accurate with it. Because once you kill one with a bow and get up close and personal like I was with that deer right there, you'll never go back to gun hunting. And you too, no matter where you live on this earth, you too can have a southern drawl. Yeah, let's go get our hands on that bone. Well, you can't lose that arrow with that luminox shining like it is. Ooh, it's a little bit further back than I thought. That smelled like gut. And I didn't think it was that far back. I thought it was right in the lungs, but that smells like gut. All right, got me a little bit worried now. Let's get on the blood trail here and see if we can find it. Wow, what a nice deer, folks. He's got 4 on one side, 6 on the other. Makes him a 10-point. This eye guard split. As you can tell, he's just coming out of velvet. Still got a lot of velvet on this right side, a little bit still on the left side. He's been rubbing, taking it off. Pretty big body deer, pretty old deer, but man, is this a trophy. I mean, it is wide. I'm gonna guess it at 20 inches, maybe pushing 21. Beautiful, beautiful deer. Folks, we're hunting here at Big E Outfitters. I'm telling you what, they have lots of trophy deer, lots of trophy elk. If you want to go somewhere, bow or gun, this is the place to go to get you a trophy elk or a trophy deer. Call the number at the bottom of the screen. Ask for Patrick. You can be hunting at a place that puts these kind of deer on the wall, elk too. We just had a wonderful time. Folks, till next week, be safe, shoot them straight, and may God bless.